This bracelet is going to be a twist on the hexafish bracelet. Once again, I'm using the round knitting loom instead of a monster tail, just because, like I said before, I like this one. And in this one I'm going to do black bands, and I'm going to do it in a sort of twisted pattern with rainbow colours. It'll make more sense as I go along, so I'll just get started. Right, to start off, I do it the same way as you start a normal hexafish, by taking colours that aren't going to be a part of the bracelet and twisting them over every peg all the way around. So it doesn't matter what colours you use here, just make sure they stand out from the bracelet to make them easier when it comes to taking them off. And remember to twist each one round. Right, so once you've done that, you start as you would start a normal hexafish bracelet by taking your first colour in your pattern and putting it all the way around, and then lifting the bottom two bands over the top. And then you take another colour, which for me is just going to be black again, and then pull this one over all the way around. You can do two, which is what I do, or you can do a few more rows of that if you think it feels more secure, but I think two's enough. So now I start doing the pattern as it's going to be. So to do the twisted version, you put one of your colours there. It depends what colour you're going to do, but for mine I'm going to do it with a solid black twist and then a rainbow twist. So put your first colour on 3 pegs and then your next colour on the other 3 pegs, and then just do it as though it's a normal hexafish and pull all the bands over. And push that down, and then take your next colour, and for this one I'm going pink, red, and then through the rainbow, but you move to the next peg. So if you see you got your pink on these 3 pegs, now it's going to be on the next peg and then onto the last 2 pegs, if you know what I mean. So it's following each time, you're going to move 1 space but still keeping on 3 pegs. And then the black just goes on all the pegs you haven't used. So that's what creates the twisting in the pattern. Push it down and then take your next colour, which for me is going to be orange, and again moving along 1 peg, put your orange on there, then take your black and put your black on the 3 empty pegs, and then just pull over as you normally would do. Push down and then move to your next colour, which for me is yellow, and once again moving to the next peg along, and then putting your black on the remaining pegs, and once again just pulling over as you would do on a normal hexafish bracelet. And that is basically all you're going to do the whole way once you've got the bracelet, as long as you want it to be. So I'll do one more and then I'll pause and just show you how I fasten it off. So next peg along with your green or whatever colour you're using next, and then whatever colour you're using on the other side, just on the empty pegs, and then pull over all. push down and then keep going, each time remembering to take it to the next peg every time. Right, once you've got the bracelet to the length that you want it, you have to close off this part and put the S-clip on. I've already done this part because I'm going to show you on this bit what you do. So this bit has been reattached like you would do on a normal hexafish with those. I've left those on for now. So once you've got to your last lot, you move each set of bands over one, if that makes sense. So they end up with a triangle like that. So you'll move that one onto there, and then that one onto there, and that one onto there, and then pull the bottom band over the top so that there's one band left on each. And then I lift these over onto one peg like that. And then you can lift it off the knitting loom or whatever loom you're using. And then I put 2 bands to attach to my S-clips. And then pull this carefully through your loops. And once you've done that, you can attach your S-clip or C-clip. And then you can remove these bands. So carefully cut through the bands that you don't need and just pull these out. Once you snip those, you'll end up with a bracelet like that. It sort of twists round in the rainbow on this one, or whatever colour scheme you've chosen.